Genghis Khan has been called the greenest invader in history because he killed so many people during his conquests that huge swaths of land that had been farmed turned back into forest. A new study says that the Mongol leader, who built a huge empire in the 13th and 14th centuries, helped take nearly 700 million tons of carbon out of the air. Welcome to Moonjis, a place where you find all kind of facts and mind-twirling information that would make you realize that facts are much stranger than fiction. When 40 million people died, large areas of land that had been farmed filled up again with trees, which remove carbon dioxide from the air. Even though environmentalists might find it hard to agree with his methods, ecologists think it may be the first time that people have been able to cool the whole planet. It's a common mistake to think that people's effects on the climate started with the large-scale burning of coal and oil in the industrial era. Julia Pongratz, who led the research for the Department of Global Ecology at the Carnegie Institution, said this. In fact, people started to change the environment thousands of years ago when they started to clear forests for farming, which changed the way plants grew on the Earth's landscapes, she said. If you learned something new and mysterious today, please press that subscribe button and the bell icon because that inspires us to make more of such amazing videos every day. The Mongol Empire took in about the same amount of carbon as the world's use of gasoline in a year, which is 700 million tons. The Carnegie study looked at how a number of historical events with a lot of deaths affected the amount of carbon in the air. The Black Death in Europe, the end of the Ming Dynasty in China, and the conquest of the Americas were also looked at. All of these things have in common that forests grew back after a time when a lot of people died. But the bloody Mongol invasion, which lasted for 150 years and led to an empire that covered 22% of the Earth's surface, stood out right away because it lasted so long. And this is how Genghis Khan, who destroyed whole villages over and over again, was able to remove more carbon from the air than any other dictator. Pongratz said, "We found that during short events like the Black Death and the fall of the Ming Dynasty, the regrowth of the forests wasn't enough to make up for the emissions from decaying material in the soil. But during the ones that lasted longer, like the Mongol invasion, the forests had time to grow back and take in a lot of carbon," he said. Khan will always be known as Genghis the Destroyer, not Genghis the Green. However, Dr. Pongratz hopes that her research will lead future historians to look at the effects on the environment, as well as more traditional things. She said, "Based on what we've learned from the past, we can now make land use decisions that will have less of an effect on climate and the carbon cycle. We can't just forget what we've learned." If you like this video, a sub to the channel would be amazing, and share the video with your friends to show off how different this world has been. You can also visit our website www.moonjis.com for thousands of such mind-blowing content. See you tomorrow with more amazing content. Thanks for watching.